There's this little guy at my school, one that I dread working with. He's about 8 years old, but functions like a 2-year-old. From his first day at our school, he's been giving us a run for our money. He likes to act like a kitten, meowing, purring, rubbing up against your arm. And just like a temperamental cat, he'll be purring one moment and jump up hissing and scratching the next. He can be dangerous to be around. He'll somehow manage to evade 10 staff, causing destruction in moments. My heart beats a little faster, and my reflexes are just a little jumpier whenever he's around. In the past couple of months, I've spent a lot of time with him out in the hallway. He can't handle being around his peers most of the time, and even prefers to spend his time just outside the classroom. So we sit together. I pat his back, he purrs. We read books, we color, he runs, I follow. We make art projects, we eat together, he hisses, I soothe. We play games, we make cookies with little balls of clay. He tries to run into other classrooms. I block the door. He flicks off his peers, I try to distract him. I pat his back, he purrs. Life feels out of control when I'm around him. I don't always feel safe. There's no telling what might happen moment to moment, and I often dread my time with him. But one night I picked up a shift on his residential cottage to be his one-on-one staff. Yes, there were a few out-of-control moments, times where I thought he was never going to calm down, but eventually he did. We spent most of the evening reading books together and playing games. He curled up into a ball like a little kitten, and we watched the movie Open Season 2. I will never forget the sound of his giggle. He laughed at every potty joke and clumsy catastrophe. He kept looking over at me with his big smile, inviting me to be a part of a rare expression of his happiness. We ate popcorn and Girl Scout cookies. He used his manners. I started to see past his difficult behaviors and caught a glimpse of his humanity. At bedtime, I read a couple chapters of Goosebumps to him. In the story, the kid had a mom and dad, a normal family. This thought struck me. What does this little guy know about the word mom? Does he know what a mom is? And I was reminded of that book, Are You My Mother? He reminded me of that little lost bird looking for his mother, but not really knowing what a mother is or what she'll look like when he finds her. I began to wonder where his mom was and how come he has been in an institution for the majority of his life. He can seem so inhuman at times, so much more like a wild animal than a rational human being. Is what he needs to become more fully himself a home? A family? And if so, what kind of family could care for him as he is now? It's some sort of vicious cycle, one I have no answer to or great idea for change. I know I certainly can't heal him, but in that evening with him, God gave me a small glance into his own heart for this little guy. I have some scrapes on my skin from this little guy that will soon heal, but he has scars on his soul that may never heal. Soon after that evening, my little guy left our school rather suddenly. I didn't get to say goodbye to him. I'm not exactly sure what happened to him, although I do know he will most likely be at just another institution for years to come. I can only hope that wherever he goes, there will be someone to see the side of him that I had the privilege of discovering. I hope that someone else will be able to see his humanity and feel God's motherly compassion and love for that little kitten.